Do not charge any phones or electrical devices on the premises. It is theft of electricity and will be deducted from your pay. All phones must be turned off. Yeah, sure, whatever, Mr. Krabs. Seriously, just watch it. Show this guy an episode with Mr. Krabs. He'll be the only person in the room saying, "That's not funny." Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into good old faithful r/iamatotalPOS because unfortunately the unfaithful part is that the world needs to get hit by a giant meteor, Yellowstone, you know, all that jazz. But if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Sucky, I don't know, with the good coochie, my kitty tiny like an Asian eye, ching chong, I've been told, y'all. By who, though? And let's all just remember the wonderful promotional material that has been an absolute positive thing throughout the past 150 years that has never gone wrong. Racism! Great! You know the real unfortunate part is that some of the people in the comments of this post would say that this is not racist whatsoever. Plus also, everybody who's been watching the channel for more than 10 minutes have realized, I said a while back that if you have to brag about something, it probably ain't that good. I'm sticking to my words on that here. Man accused of offing his daughter and 3 others in Brevard County events. A death investigation is underway in Cocoa, Florida, after 4 bodies were found inside of a home early Wednesday morning. Deputies made the discovery around 2 a.m. at a home on this avenue in this place. Stuff like this has me remembering the stuff I've stated for the longest time. If you do not let somebody else have the ability to live out their life and you cut their life short, then you shouldn't have the ability to live out your own life. And by that, I mean like guaranteed sentencing for life without the ever single chance of parole. That hopefully would be a harsh enough deterrent to deter people from doing such acts that are really, really bad. And in the unsurprising instance that prisons do happen to get so crowded, and if the person is guaranteed to proven to have actually done it, well, we all know where this is going. It's some old method that was deemed illegal in a lot of states, I think minus Texas. Yeah, basically the whole you kill somebody, they will kill you back. Executive is sentenced for scheming to flood the Northeast with substances. Lawrence F. Dowd III, who headed the Rochester Corporative, will serve more than 2 years for conspiring to funnel staggering amounts of narcotics to pill mills. What do you mean somebody that's high up on the corporate ladder was making it so that the money was continuously rolling in by not only being part of the solution, but also part of the problem? Nobody would ever do that. Oh wait, everybody does that. Could people like this guy actually make something that is the solution? Yes, but then there wouldn't be any type of money flowing after a certain point. No, for some reason this dude thought, oh yes, I need to make it so that there's a perpetual money machine. So he thought, oh yeah, let's just, you know, cause bad things. Student knocks a teacher unconscious after she took away his Nintendo Switch. This video was blurred by the sheriff's office. A student attacks his teacher allegedly after she took away his Nintendo Switch. People in the comments were stating that the kid in question for this post was actually a special needs kid. Still, that doesn't give you any justification to go up and beat your teacher up. And if this attitude is going to result in the console being taken away, then I feel like the kid shouldn't have been able to take the console to school in the first place. So this is unfortunately also a failure on the parents' part too.
Everybody that had so much to say about me filming in the gym yesterday, like, oh, I hope they ban cameras. It's none of content creators' fault that you're so insecure that you just don't want to be caught in the background of somebody's video. That's something you need to deal with, honey. That's personal. A confident person gonna be like, let me just move out the way. If you got anything negative to say, you take your insecure to the house and do some home workouts until you're confident enough to work out in front of people and not give a what they got going on.
Okay, let me make sure I got in the same vibe as this lady. You're very much the type of person, though, where you should really hate your own words and do your own gym at home, thus you then don't have to worry about anybody walking into your shot, because you very much come off as the type of person who would go irate if literally anybody walked into the back of your shot. Plus, I kind of think you just shouldn't be allowed to have a microphone in general at the gym. Just, you know, if you do happen to take a little bit of a progress picture, as long as it's not in the bathroom, and as long as there isn't anybody else there, you can take a quick selfie, but if you're taking a whole dang video, do not be upset when there are other people at the public gym. And I'll let you know, whatever I do at the gym, you know what I do? I mind my own business and keep to myself. I don't walk in there acting like the type of person who's ever so wishing on a star for a confrontation just so you can get internet points. I have literally made over 100 sandwiches in my life, and not once have I messed it up. How do you forget literally the second ingredient in a sausage cheese biscuit? Without the cheese, you are just just eating pig dong on a bun. So they were basically turning you gay. Ah, yes, you know, because if you eat pork, it apparently turns you homosexual. I'm a nice guy, but if a waiter tried to pull that stuff on me, I'd throw the dong biscuit in his face, cut off the dong, and shove it down his throat until he choked to death. Why is this being downvoted? Oh, I know. Because of our fast food workers who keep messing the simplest stuff up. Go ahead, downvote me because it hurts, but you're all a bunch of boneheads. I, for OE, agree. OP was in the right, and I wish myself had the balls to do that next time someone FA takes 30 minutes to serve me a coffee or messes up the simplest stuff. If I'm getting pissed just thinking about it, You know, I'm for a fact I'm not the only one thinking this dum-dum better carry this same energy when he's not hiding behind a monitor. Seriously, do that to literally any fast food worker or any person working in any type of workforce where it involves things that go in your body and see how that goes. Because I can guarantee you, I've had my own instances. I used to work at Papa John's as my very first job, and a person got pissy at me because they didn't have enough icing on their cinnamon sticks. I lit that thing up like dudes do on December 1st. They didn't message back, so I guess they did get enough icing this time. Nobody is going to be absolutely perfect when they first start out in the job, and odds are the person that this person is getting absolutely pissy about might have just been new on the job, so God forbid they mess up. Everybody messes up in the beginning. That's just one of the things about getting used to a new job, is doing a lot of new stuff, so God forbid you're not perfect. This is the one thing that's just great about people that go to Comic-Con or anime conventions. Like, we know how to wait for stuff. We have to wait in the 4-hour line every single time we go there. Today I witnessed men waiting for haircuts and a man giving free haircuts on Pleasant Valley and Riverside. Haircuts equal cosmetology, which equals regulated in #Texas, right? There's something amiss here, but I can't put my finger on it. #ATX and a TDLR license. Is this okay? #homeless. That really must infuriate you that he doesn't have a manager you can ask for, huh? Hey, while you're at it, channeling all this lovely energy, why don't you go and get irate at a Girl Scout table because they don't have a business license while you're at it? You know, just bring everybody round circle, get everybody involved, because you seem such a lovely person to be around in the first place. Why'd you even leave the neighborhood anyway? Was there nothing you could complain about regarding the HOA, like somebody's mailbox is not 2 degrees off perfectly upright? Seriously, the way I see it, up until I figured out that it was like doing lawn care stuff, I really just thought HOAs was something to give Karen something to do. Whoever bought a black kitten Halloween prop and then tossed it in the ditch, I hope you rot. Stopped on a busy road to grab him, rushed him to the vet, clean health, started deworming, barely 3 weeks old, keeping him warm and fed until we find a home. Don't buy holiday pets. I honestly wish that my job and a lot of other pet stores, especially big chain pet stores, just had a general common rule policy where we wouldn't do any pet sales like 5 days before or 5 days after a holiday like Christmas, Easter of the sort. Because I know for a fact, I've had to tell people, we do not sell rabbits around Easter. The only time I've ever had a policy like that and we actually still allow somebody to buy an animal around a holiday is goldfish around Persian New Year, but that's with us also knowing that you're actually going to take care of the pet after the holiday, because I've had people tell me to my face, oh yeah, no, we're just gonna release it. First off, you're sticking a koi in a half-gallon water bowl for an entire week. That's not healthy for them. Secondly, that's not going to happen because you're not going to be treating the animal right, so we have a policy that states we can deny you a sale if we know you're going to do that to the animal. Seriously, if you've ever noticed that pet stores happen to be just out of goldfish right at one point of the year for like 2 or 3 weeks, that's likely Persian New Year. And like I've stated, if you happen to be just doing it for the holiday and are actually going to properly take care of the animal, or if you happen to already have a goldfish at home that you just transfer to a bowl for the table, because supposedly, if I don't really know much about Persian New Year, but last I recall it's a sign of good luck to have the fish, if you actually take care of the animal, that's perfectly fine, but there have been people that have countlessly told me, yeah, we're just gonna get rid of it, or chuck it like it's not even a living being afterward. Just a little bit of a pro tip, if you happen to be doing anything involving an animal, or getting an animal around a holiday, just let you know, there's not really any type of surprise that can come when a person who works at a pet store is gonna give you a little bit of a side-eye just off the get-go until you explain your situation. Just, for the love of God, take care of animals. They are living beings, not toys or trinkets or property. U.S. dog shelters struggle with returns after pandemic adoption and boom, I freaking called this. I knew that this was going to happen because so many people were stuck at home. They thought, oh yeah, let's get an animal. That'll be fun. And then the second they gotta go back to work, oh, we can't have an animal. All right, let's get rid of it. It really does suck that there are a lot of people that only think about the short term when it comes to getting an animal. And really, I think the way it goes is that if you happen to return an animal that you got during the pandemic for the sole purpose that you were bored at home, you should be barred from getting any animals in the future. You know, like an adoption blacklist. A funny mustache story here was at the mall with the wifey and saw this creepy dude with a mustache looking at the kids in the play area. So I snuck up behind him and poured my extra large soda from McDonald's on his head for being a sicko. Then he started yelling and got security involved, and I told the guards what he was doing. Now get this, he was the dad of one of the kids there. LMAO, we just snuck away from the scene as he was talking to them afterwards. Edit, wow, I leave Reddit for an hour to get more beans, and I come back to downvotes. I thought he was a predator. I did the right thing. I was wrong, okay, but you wouldn't downvote me if I turned out to be right. What the heck is happening to this forum? Okay, but riddle me this. What type of incentive or thing that led you on to think that he was that type of person outside of him being there and having a mustache? Because you know what? If I happen to have a little cousin and I'm taking them to the park or the arcade or anything, then I should not have to worry about people questioning what I'm doing here, you know, for the sole purpose that I'm a dude. Wasn't there a whole saying about assuming anyway? It makes an ass out of you and me. You just gotta love the kicker in all of this, that this person saw absolutely nothing wrong with their actions at all. Even after the dude had to prove himself that he wasn't a creep. But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.